Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go into the first map of this best of three between Enraged and MALIK into the grand finals of the Ballistix UK Masters. This is, of course, Hugo, me, and Harry here today, and we're going to be going into Mirage, which is the first map of the night in this best of three, of course. We are going to have three maps, and the map picks today are going to be first Mirage, obviously, for Enraged. MALIK are going to be picking Cobble and Inferno, if it comes down to it, needed on the third map. And of course, there's a lot of money on the line for this, Harry. Talk us through the money situation.
Yeah, well, you know, first place, Hugo. You know what? I'll let you handle the money. Voice in the money.
Because you forgot again. First place is £1,500. And second place is £850. So a lot of money on the line. Both of these teams has already secured themselves $850, and the possibility of receiving $1,500. And you know, I'm sure if they had 1.5k, they'd be spending it all on those Wiis. But you know, the Wii U's or the Wiis that came out ages ago, you know, great consoles. To be fair, I wish CSGO actually was around on the Wiis, because they are pretty good consoles. I'd like to see, you know, the CS competitive scene rise up onto the consoles as well as the Wii U's. That would be very entertaining. But of course, we are going to see Enraged take that ever more important knife round. I'm sure they will be sticking with their side here as we go into the pistol very shortly.
Yeah, no, definitely. Not sure if I agree with the sentiment there with the Wii U's. In all honesty, I mean, I think the PC is a fairly good medium for them to be doing this on. But still, anyway, tonight we have got MALIK Esports versus Enraged Esports. Both teams having Esports in their name. It's very exciting. I mean, Enraged definitely the favourites to win. Really resonates back to oh god, why did we decide to like start making jokes at half-time, Hugo? They're still on my head. Sorry. Yeah, you know, really resonates back to the days of Jesus and Goliath.
Off we go into the first round, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I am Hugo here today with Harry, casting Enraged Esports versus MALIK Esports. Of course, a lot of money on the line, so we're going to see some quality UKCS, and when isn't UKCS quality? And of course, to start off the round, some nice aggression up mid. Oh, that shot right back. What are you doing? One tap onto Weem there just to pick up that first kill. Enraged already having the advantage, and Ryback being thoroughly moist after that first shot. But already some tags. Casimir's put down to 19 HP. I'm not sure if that's team damage or something, because I'm not sure why he is so low right now. But either way, that's not going to be a good start for him, at least. And of course, Enraged have a heavy advantage on their favour at the moment. Almost as much an advantage as Anakin had in Star Wars, because clearly he was the better character. He always had a good advantage. And MALIK, they definitely don't have an advantage. They're like Obi-Wan Kenobi right now. Yeah,
no, I mean, I'd say Anakin was a lot of people's favourites in the same way that Enraged are a lot of people's favourites.
He was just my favourite, man. Anakin's just my favourite.
No, I mean, yeah, but like I'd say the majority of the fan base were Anakin fans.
Nah, I'm not going to talk about it. But right back over and connected, doing some serious work. He's capitalising on his first immediate kill, getting some serious damage off, but he's going to get pincered from all the way around the site. MALIK just splitting onto A right now. Bomb should be going down shortly, and Cynic will be planting that down towards the back of the site. Fletch is still rotating in from CT, and some good damage from Cynic is going to be dropping right back. LS also grabbing one as well onto Fletch, and now he's getting two. Under and Glyn, from what looked like a really good round to Enraged, just turned on its head, and they've got a lot to work for. And now coming back into this round, Glint grabs one, but Under, he's coming in through Connect now after dropping in through Window, and LS and Cynic are going to be the last two. Under is going to be completely alone, Harry.
Yes, he is, and Under now trying to get this 1 versus 2, going out into the site, trying to see what he can do here, and you know, just being toyed with. Played around very truly. Under going for the push now, does manage to find one. But this is going to be no cakewalk, no Chessington Wild Adventures playtime for you today, my friend. That bomb's going to be going off, and he's going to be taking that defuse kit into the next round. But it's not going to be the defuse they were looking for. MALIK Esports, they do take the first round. And now they kind of have lots of money to buy things. Speaking of lots of money to buy things, actually, Hugo, I was recently in Tesco's, and I was quite disheartened because I went to buy I'm trying to be healthy at the minute. Just a little side note so everyone can get to know us as people. We're trying to be healthy. And I went to buy apples, and they only did the green ones. I'm a big fan of the red ones, or maybe like as they start to turn a little bit mixture of the two.
Oh, the Gala apples. I love them too.
But they only sell green.
Really?
Yeah, maybe like a Granny Smith as well. I would like to see them up their variety. Speaking of variety, not very much of it for MALIK Esports' weapon buy-up. They've got the UMPs, 3 Galeals, and a Scout, and they're just kind of moseying about in mid. Bombs up in apps, but no commitments just yet. They're just waiting, running this timer down, getting the information, all the information they're going to be needing, and playing it nice, cool, and steady.
But a 1-0 lead is going to be a good start here on the first map, of course. This is going to be Enraged pick, so MALIK going to want to take as many rounds as they can on this difficulty side here. And she's going to be jump scouting over towards B, trying to spot something out at the moment, but MALIK aren't going to be giving anything away just yet.
No, they are not. Still nice and passive here with their holds, but that's it. There are going to be some smokes going out onto the A site now. They should allow for a rotate cut to come in as the bomb heads over. It's all going to be down to Under. He's the man of the hour on the site. Does get taken down to 14 HP. He's going to get dropped by Weem, and now it's going to be a 4 versus 5 here for the retake. Now, let's see Ryback. He's going to be up on top of that box. Can he see over the top? He just can't quite manage to find it. He does go over, and he's going to get dropped now by Weem once again, picking up 2. And now it's a 2 versus 5 here in the retake, and it's not looking good for Enraged.
You know what else isn't looking good?
What?
Frozen. Really don't like that film. Just thought I'd mention it. You know the whole hype around Frozen, you know, the Let It Go thing, that all, you know, princesses running around doing their spells and stuff. Like, Disney have really been lackluster in the recent years. I don't think Disney have made a good film since Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar. I really think Frozen and all the other Disney films are never going to be anywhere near as good as Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar.
Yeah, I mean, very topical. We are on like a sandy map, I guess, but I mean, if that really couldn't wait, Hugo, I mean, I don't know, like, that's fair enough. You know, going into this, MALIK, they're going to take the second round now. Enraged, they're going to be onto an eco once again, and, you know, MALIK in a very good place. They have managed to get a bomb plant, you know, on that, and just then they were able to get a bomb plant as well, I believe. So there's going to be lots of money coming their way. Lots and lots of money indeed.
Yeah, and these Mac 10s are going to be pretty useful for MALIK to try and pick up some anti-eco frags. Of course, lots of damage gathered by these again against the non-armored players. There's going to be basically no resistance coming up from Mirage. And talking about no resistance, JCB's alone on the site here. That's going to allow Weem to push up towards short and grab him. So that's complete control of the B site, and the bomb will be going down as well. And Fletch rotates in through apartments here, but maybe too little too late as the last 2 players of Enraged are going to be over towards the A site, and MALIK are doing some serious work, and right now Under trying to pick up that kill to LS isn't going to be able to grab it. He will escape with that AK-47, and Fletch is going to be going down as well, completely alone in apartments.
Yeah, speaking of being completely alone, I mean, there's a bit of a setup there coming out from them, and they appear to have missed that. Now we have got the AWP there on Caspian. Curious to see what he's going to be doing with that in this round, and we got the AWP on Indo. He's going to be counter-AWPing him, and Fletch is going to be the one peeking mid. Let's see where these AWPs are heading off to, though. We are going to be seeing Caspian. He's just going to be playing nice and passive, holding that mid angle, waiting for the push, and he might be able to find the head of an aggressive Fletch here in mid.
Oh, but Caspian just waiting for the peak, misses a shot. He must not be wearing his Wonder Bar today. That's not a great shot starting off for him. They definitely want the early advantage going into this first buy round of both teams. And Enraged, of course, talking about a buy round, they don't have any kits on them. That's a bit of an issue here for the CT side.
Indeed, it does like that bomb's just going to be sitting back there on Caspian, watching that mid plane. Nothing to be found just yet. Most of their players kind of situating over towards this B site, and it doesn't like they might be opting for a B play here, as that smoke does come out just to delay the push out a little bit more. You know, really good strategy there with the smokes, of course. Recognize that as being just a, you know, like your average CS strat, I would say, just waiting, you know, holding back here, playing it nice and passive, waiting for the round to progress a bit, waiting for them to move out of position. I'd just say it's pretty, you know, a good call here, just to be playing it nice and slow. What do you think, Hugo?
Yeah, it seems to be working out for them at the moment, but again, time is going to tell, as MALIK, they don't have a lot of it, working their way on towards the B site. Short and Apps is going to be the way to go at the moment, just pushing fast in. Glyn is going to be holding this off with JC as well, who are both going to fall very fast. That's a good entry onto the site. Enraged are already down on 3 players, but look at this, MALIK players are so low, 3 of them below 15 HP, 2 of them below 10, so there's going to be basically no chance that they can come back into this round unless they utilise their nades correctly, and it seems like they're doing exactly that. But oh no, look at this, the save is coming in. Enraged, they could easily take this one against these 3 low players, but they're not going to realise, just running back, shaking away with their tails behind their tails between their legs like a wet dog. And a good round for MALIK, despite having 3 extremely low players. They do take it there, and Enraged, they go for the very safe save there. Maybe not a good decision. Oh, but Fletch may be able to get some exits here. Not actually going to peek out towards middle. If he knew how low these players were, he'd be taking all these challenges, but no, not going to be the case. 4 rounds there for MALIK, and they're doing extremely well. Enraged are off a little bit today. They must have eaten some like week old salad or something, because right now they're not looking too strong.
Yeah, no, not at all. You know, we saw them being like Sully from Monsters Inc. and now they're resembling Mike Wazowski a hell of a lot more. They've really toned it down a little bit. Under though, picking up that kill in mid. That's a great opening kill there from Enraged, and that's going to put them at a one-man advantage now. 5 versus 4 here. All they've got to do is play it nice and passive. Watch these angles, take things nice and slowly, and just ease into this. I mean, it almost reminds me why I gave up my priesthood to cast CS, but you know, it's reasons like this, just knowing how to play, knowing what they're doing, going nice and slowly, really showing what sets Enraged apart from the rest.
Definitely so here. But of course, as we go into the 5th round, the first kill, or second kill, sorry, going to be found by Cynic here, dropping right back over towards A, and that's going to be a nice entry kill here for the CT side, for the T side, trying to equalise it back into a 4-on-4. We will see the smokes flying and the Molotovs over towards the A site here. Under's still alive in window, and he's going to get shut down by Weem there, completely taken apart. And wow, Weem must have skipped leg there. He's taking 2 frags on the board. Fletch getting a refrag there from CT Spawn, but he's going to try and go for more. But Weem, again, definitely hasn't skipped leg there. He's taken 3 in a row now. JCB going to try and get back in, but Weem, he hits 4 in a row, and that's going to be a nice round for Malik again. 5-0 now.
Yeah, you know, having a lead this strong, 5-0 on the T side as well, when this map does lean towards the CT side. I mean, it's a really good situation for Malik to be in. You know, having a 5-round head start, lots of money in the old coffers. You know, lots of lots of dollars to spend later on in the game, and it's just looking really good for them right now. They're gonna be heading over towards B, very aggressive, complete change of pace to what we've seen normally as well, and that's gonna be working wonders for them. Weem does find one of his own as well in mid. That's gonna be Fletch going down, and will he be able to make it 2? As we do see JCB is gonna be pushed up hyper aggressive in mid.
Yeah, but again, Glenn with the only bit of armour, he will be over towards the correct site here as Malik. They work their way up and towards B-Apps. Glyn is going to be positioned towards the arch. They will find a peak there. Great shot to start things off. Takes 2 as well, so he's been watching Strictly Come Dancing. Caspian going to get that refrag there, and we're back into a 3-on-3. But again, Enraged have had already a good eco. They've done some damage so far, and so that's a good start. Ryback's still alive on the site. They haven't finished him off with this deagle. He's over towards bench. He should be able to deny this part, but no, Sam was going to deny him anything. Shutting him down there and getting actually a double kill over towards short. Make that 3. Great kills by him.
No, I mean, looking at it right now, JCB on Enraged 0-0 and 6, reminding me a lot like Bulbasaur. You know, no one ever picks him, but he's definitely my favourite out of the lineup. And that's what I like to see. I mean, I'd like to see him having a little bit more of a high impact frag going this game, because he's been, you know, not showing up. Where just said we saw him do extremely well today, just kind of falling off a little bit.
But Weem's going to open things up here for the Malik side. First kill going in the favour of him. Ryback will fall and Enraged. They're getting torn limb to limb right now. Glyn, JCB and going to be the last 3. And 2 AWPs out of that. JC will hit a good shot, so that's a definitely required one. These orbs aren't going to be great for the retake, so JC, he needs to be the man to step up in this situation. Lots of damage on 2 of the Malik players, so it's not like it's going to be too much chance, at least for Enraged, and you can see not going very well. Sam already taken 2. He's an absolute god. And he's going to be stuck over towards CT spawn. And the CT's economy is just getting so destroyed. They're not even going to be able to afford the 5p new bag charge law in the UK, because look at it, they're going to have to eco once again.
Yeah, it's not a situation you're finding yourself in. You know, this like in round 8, when you've got a 7-round deficit, having an eco, that's not good at all for the CT side.
But the bomb's going to be dropped out of the fanny pack of Cynic as they work their way up towards middle. Nice D coming up from Fletch to think things off. He's going to be dropping Cynic there. Caspian, sorry. Cynic will get the refrag, and Weem also steps up to take down Glenn. And we're into a 3v4 here as Malik, they make their way out towards middle. Very deep as well. LS is going to be over towards A, meanwhile, and Under just in the under dark area. Oh no, how has he let that kill go? LS just caught with his pants down with a nade in his hand. And Under will grab that AK. But right now, we do see Samuel exiting to T-spawn completely alone with the bomb as well.
Yeah, well, maybe he just realised that it's a cold, cruel world, and the only thing you can legitimately expect from fellow human beings is disappointment. And the best thing to do not care and isolate yourself from everything.
That was deep though. Samuel clearly is isolated. Thank you for that speech, but either way, Ryback coming in with the Deagle. Unda's going to be joining him as well, and Cynic is extremely low, so there's potential to pick up that kill, but the bomb going down the B side, Ryback could actually get on this defuse here. There's going to be no one holding it down. They're all chasing for frags right now, or are they over towards short? It seems like they may be. Weem is just holding off the bomb. Yeah, they're not giving this away too fast. Oh, but absolutely pwned there. Ryback just gets dropped, and Unda's going to have to save. Brunda should be getting away with this, and a bit of money in the bank as well. As long as they can total up the maths, do their maths, they should be able to afford a buy here if they distribute their economy fairly. Of course, do some equations, do some addition, subtraction, some Pythagoras theorem, and they should be okay. But a pause is going to be called out from the CTs, and that's a very good time to do it. When you're 8 rounds down, you kind of want to call in a pause and go, guys, what are we doing wrong? Because whatever we're doing right now is not working.
And I definitely is starting to look that way. I mean, maybe there's just a few bugs in the system, a few little period pains here and there, but as things stand, I mean, I'm unsure. I mean, Enraged, oh my god, my sensitivity's just gone like reset. I don't even know why that happened. But I mean, as things are right now, of course, Enraged not being their usual selves at all. I mean, I'm completely unsure about what's happening. It's like a whole different team almost.
We saw them absolutely tearing apart the group stages in the semi-finals, not having lost a map yet at all, and now they're going 8-0 down to MALIK.
Yeah, no,
it seems like maybe Enraged is just a bit overrated. To be fair, like orange, it's an overrated fruit. It's an underrated colour, but it's definitely an overrated fruit. Because, we have seen them do absolutely phenomenal work, but MALIK somehow is tearing them limb from limb.
Yeah, no. I mean, my prediction was that, my prediction, if you remember, I did say that I think that MALIK would take this. And you disagreed. You said Enraged.
Now I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's looking like MALIK are doing phenomenally well, and it does seem like maybe Enraged, they're just struggling a little bit. They're not performing as well as we've seen them perform previously.
No. I'd like to see them step up, though. I would like them to see this, to try and... I would like to see them try and bring it back, of course. As much as I do love a stomp every now and then, I do prefer closer games.
Drawing on your past like CS knowledge, of course, you've played quite a few, and you've played it for a long time. What would you say would be the best course of action for them?
Well, see, in 1.6, at least when I played that, I think, a lot of the strategy is just based around just wallbangs. You should just wallbang every single spot in the game, and I think for a Enraged side, it'd be great if they could do that. Of course, 1.6 was better than Go, so it's not like they're going to be able to do that in this game, because wallbangs is completely ruined. There's only like 1 wallbang or 2 wallbangs on this map.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to disagree with you there. I mean, I didn't play 1.6, but
so
I don't feel like...
got an inferior knowledge of Counter-Strike then.
Well, I mean, I'd have to... No, I mean, I'd have to... Because this is, this is CSGO. It's a whole different thing. I've probably, done my fair share of hours. I mean, I might not have put in hours on 1.6, but still CSGO, relatively speaking, I don't think I have to disagree with your tactical analysis there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you didn't get that chance to play 1.6, Harry. You're too young. But Enraged just throwing in nades right now. These nades are like Transformers, just robots in the skies. Flying into B-apps and not doing too much damage. Caspian's still okay. We'll miss that pick there. He was playing phenomenally yesterday, and we'd like to see him step up once again, I'm sure, as he works his way up in towards B apartments. Going for these shots there. Glenn's got to be holding it off, though. Gets 1 kill as Caspian and Cynic both grab 1 each, and Glenn gets that Molotov kill post-death onto LS, and good angle from Caspian. Will be able to hold off shot, but zooming out at the wrong time. He zooms back in and takes out Fletch. Still, Ryback has crossed his way over towards door, and that's some good positioning from him, but Williams going to shut him down now, and it's all on Under over towards the short area. Going to be spotted out, missing that AWP shot, and has to back off now. I
mean, Under's going to be dancing with death here, and not really dancing, more synchronized swimming, if anything, judging by how things are going right now. But he is just going to be looking to save the AWP. He's going to fall back with it, be heading into the top mid, and he's going to be looking to hold that going into the next round. That's, of course, going to take it to 9-0. MALIK Esports with a 9-round lead. Could they potentially 16-0 your favorite team to win, Hugo?
Very likely, but not if Under has anything to do with it. Just getting these shutdown exit kills to try and impact the economy. But right now, looking at the money on MALIK, it's not too much of an issue.
Terrorists win. Yeah, well, I mean, At the minute, MALIK looking more stable than a Porsche going through a corner as, you know, it starts to exit the bend. Very stable cars, of course. The developments in their chassis and whatnot mean that they are cut above the rest. And looking at things, MALIK and Enraged right now. MALIK definitely seeming more like a Porsche and Enraged. You know, maybe like a, well, I don't know.
VW Beetle.
Yeah, maybe
You know, a classic, but maybe not great performance.
Yeah, no, that's true actually. Yeah. So there you go, 9-0, and Caspian with that AWP as well, looking to just change up the pace of this game, and he's just doing what he does best, kind of holding this top mid angle, and every time they've fallen for it under, is looking, and he's looking hungry. He wants to head up there and he wants to go and hunt some frags, but it's not going to be happening today. Very, very passive play coming out from MALIK Esports.
MALIK seems to be going towards back towards the A site, it seems. Bomb and tow as well. Caspian's going to be having that over towards Palace, but oh no, they just dropped the bomb. Weem's going to be setting up a smoke over into mid. I think that's a window or a connector smoke if I'm correct. It seems like a, oh no, it's a short smoke. Okay, I'm brain dead. Gleam, meanwhile, oh no, we got the smoke glitch. Going to be taking down Samuel, and we're into a 5 versus 4 now. So MALIK are going to be converging out on towards the A site. This is where the challenge is going to come into play with Fletch and Ryback have to hold this one off with diligence here. So we finally see the smokes and Molotovs get set up. Under's going to hold this off. Fletch also getting one under. He's denying the 16-0, and Weem's going to be alone. Has to 1v5 this. Not sure if it's going to meant to be. Not sure if it's meant to be, Harry.
Yeah, no, not at all. I mean, at this point, it's really only looking like Penta could you know, best MALIK Esports at this point. Like a 9-1 scoreline. That's something that only Penta could ever come up against. I mean,
well, there are better teams than Penta, Harry.
Well, I respectfully, I disagree. I mean, you know, you got the likes of Fnatic or what is it? I can't think of the name. The one that starts with A, but none of them are anywhere near as important as Penta. I mean, Penta could. I mean, no, I mean, I'm just saying on like a relative level here, same level as MALIK. Undoubtedly, Penta are the team to beat.
Anyway. Oh, he's going to be taken down by Cynic there, and that's a nice entry fire for MALIK. Getting back into this round, attempting to reset the economy of Enraged would be a really good start for this, of course. If they were able to do that, it'd just completely destroy Enraged pretty much for the rest of the half. If they haven't been destroyed enough already. Glint does get the refrag over from his position, but it's been compromised. Of course, they know where he is now, so there's not many exits to back out of. And MALIK are into a 4v4, heading all 4 players over towards the B site.
Yeah, now all 4 of these players heading on over, and at this point, Caspian must just be thinking, I am a demon. He does head on to the site now with the AWP. It's all going to be down to him to open this up, and he has been something demonic indeed as he has brought death to the side of so many Enraged members so far, and he's looking to expand that much more here as they do set up outside of B, and it's all going to be down to JCB here to hold this off. Of course, only 1 kill. This is his chance to at least quadruple that. He peeks, he gets 1. Can he make it 2? He gets 2, but then he does get taken down. MALIK getting dropped by Glyn, and now it's all on Samuel. What a solid defense there by Enraged, but Samuel finds 1, nearly makes it 2. And at this point, things are looking so promising for him as he's in a 1 versus 2. 20 seconds left. Good Molotov there to block the push out of doors. He's going to go for it. Just managing to dodge Fletch's rifle there. But only 10 seconds left. Things are not looking good now for Samuel, and he is going to get taken down by Fletch. Good shot. That's going to take 2 rounds on the board now for Enraged, but still, they're going to need to cover a lot more ground.
Yeah, well, either way, despite Enraged picking up that 2nd round in a row, which is obviously very good for them, not allowing them to get reset, I still think that MALIK are as dangerous as a Reliant Robin on a wet roundabout, because they are absolutely tearing them limb from limb. And they don't actually have the economy for an AWP this round, it seems. Just going for these full rifles instead. Oh, but Weem going to get rushed into Palace. Ryback getting that kill and just backing off safely with his life as we see the rest of MALIK converge out onto the A site. Ramp push coming underway. Nice nades from the Enraged squad, and Samuel, he's going to get a kill, but Ryback's quick on the return with a nade. That's a bit of martyrdom into action, and now we're going to see Fletch still alone towards A, but MALIK, they're choosing to rotate back towards the B site. But I think Enraged are already aware of this. You can see the full rotation coming out. 3 players moving into B, or Glyn just over towards mid at the moment, and a fast rotation has thwarted MALIK's push.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're not going to see this coming. I mean, very, very good rotation coming out. Like you said, from Enraged, really well read. They've read the situation perfectly. There's going to be 2 Enraged players here to hold this off. It's going to be Under with the AWP, watching the cross, and then they've got Glyn, who's going to be sitting in window room for the fast rotate, but it doesn't like MALIK are going to be heading underneath through underpass now. And this could open up the A side. I mean, there are 2 players on either side, so either way they go, they're going to encounter some sort of heavy resistance, and they are going to be boosting into window. This might be able to catch Enraged off guard, as it does look like that, does look like they've just left window open right now.
Clint, he's going to drop Caspian though, and this is going to be a hard push, but again, they don't know these players have made themselves into jungle there, and that's going to be the first push. Cynic takes down Glim, but there's still a player over in CT Spawn to deal with Fletch, and he's there. 25 seconds left on the clock. They got to hurry up with this one. Molotov's going to force him back. They still haven't got a smoke to put down to hold him back even further. 60 HP left on him, and the bomb's going to get planted there, so MALIK going to be able to get this cash injection for the next round, but maybe not the round in itself, as we do see a triple CT push coming out. This is brave from an Enraged, but it could go very, very badly, as we do see good after parts here for the MALIK side. The first kill comes out for AS. He's going to be dropping Fletch there, and now under, and JCB still have to come back into this. Oh, JCB full white those, takes down LS. Cynic gets a return, and now it's Cynic versus JCB. He's got good potential to drop into connector, but JCB is going to just be full on rushing him, and and Cynic are going to hear this, of course. JCB, what is he doing? He's going for the save. No time. He has a kit, but no smoke to block off the bomb. It's going to be MALIK. They take another round, and what I like to pick up on here is Weem, 14 kills, top fragger. He's actually the Norwegian player for MALIK, and I find that very similar to Florence Nightingale in a sense. He's the odd one out, I guess you could say. They're all British players apart from Weem. He's Norwegian. Much as Florence Nightingale was British in a different country, and she saved the world, or not the world, but she saved all those people from dying, and Weem's doing exactly the same. He's saving everyone from dying here, doing absolute phenomenal work. 14 kills already in this first half, and Glenn, he's doing better work though, shutting down Weem.
Yeah, no, solid analysis there. I mean, at this point, MALIK, they're trying their best to keep their lead as extended as it has been, and of course, Enraged really struggling to find their footing and get back into this. I mean, the lead only grows ever stronger, of course, but this round maybe something to say about it, as Enraged do start it off with a really nice swift 2 kills there by Ryback and Glyn, and that's going to put it into a 5 versus 3 straight off the bat. And, we're going to see Caspian deep in the jungle here. He's going to go down in the mid, and sadly not going to be able to steal the dragon just yet. I mean, here we go, the push is on. They do manage to take down one inhibitor. JCB, though, out there does manage to land his Q, and well, going down to that. We're going to be down to this. I mean, JCB finds that one, and Ryback finishing off Caspian, and of course, that's going to be that round over and done with.
But I think MALIK Esports, after winning this, if they do take this best of 3, they definitely will be able to afford a lot of Rice Krispies. 1,500 on the line. Either team is going to want to be taking home that large cash prize to afford their Rice Krispie addiction, which I can imagine. And MALIK, they're going to be down with not a lot of money. They still have enough for Rice Krispies, because it doesn't cost $3,000 to buy a nice box there. But they're going to be heading over towards the A site, all in through Palace Bomb. Joining them as well, one player over towards Ramp. That's going to be Cynic with the flashes, just to get them out onto the site. And Ryback, he's going to be the first to notice this. Peeks out, and he's going to go for the spray down. Great double kill. That's Caspian and Samuel falling, and he's still got a lot more to deal with as they make their way towards the site. One player left, and that's going to be Cynic. 2 HP on him, and oh, great double kill. He's going to pick up Fletch and Ryback, both headshots. Still has a flash to work with, but not a lot of HP on him, and the nade is going to be the death for him. JCB finishes him off.
Yeah, going into this, of course, it is going to be the final round before half-time. And, of course, we do rapidly approach a very good scoreline here for MALIK Esports. 4-10 currently. More destructive, of course, than the Skyrim horse physics. And if you've never seen that game and what can go wrong there, then I'm afraid you have not yet lived. We honestly, Caspian is going to be challenging Under in mid. Under does have that orphan. Caspian, only with a deagle, would be really, really good, of course, if we could find that shot. But sadly, he's not going to. Caspian unable to find ahead, and Under's just going to leave window, just fall back, making sure, that they maintain this 5v5 mentality. They don't want to risk losing anyone in mid to a stray deagle shot.
Of course not. But Glyn, great work there from the ladder in Going to pick up a double kill. Good stuff from Enraged. Obviously, they're going to want to pick up this final round of the half here and turn it into a 5-10 scoreline, which would be preferable right now. And MALIK have not got a lot of people left. We just see steady holds here from the Enraged side. Ryback's going to drop Caspian. Under getting taken down in jungle. The mighty jungle where the Lion sleeps tonight. And LS and Weem are going to be last two alive here for the terrorist side as they work their way up and towards the A side. LS taking out Ryback, and lack of head armor there, and the Glow will take advantage of it. Glenn will drop Weem, but it's all onto LS. 1 versus 3 here as he works his way into the site. But they're really not going to allow him anything. Fletch playing this pretty perfectly, not overpeaking, not overcommitting to any gunfights he doesn't have to, allowing LS to move into a position where his teammates can actually punish him. And he's doing a very good job of it. The Molotov does come in, but Glenn, he's going to come in first and get that headshot. Enraged, they take 5-10. Definitely come back from the original 8-0 scoreline.
Yeah, I mean, something that I've only just noticed actually is JCB is named very similar to an actual JCB, you know, like the machinery. The similarities are just uncanny, and I don't know if that's intentional or not, but if it is, a really good play on words, and I've only just realised it now. Despite the fact we've seen them play a lot. So yeah, I don't know, like, in terms of the name alone, I feel like Enraged should win, but I mean, MALIK, my money's on them. They've been playing phenomenally well. 5-10 puts them in such a good position now to take this, this first map at least. And, you know, 10 rounds on the T side, nothing to shake your nose up at.
Yeah, going into the pistol round though, going into the idea that, you know, that Enraged should have on the seaside pistol round. Now, my knowledge of geography isn't great, but I really think that Enraged need to do something that's going to shock MALIK, something that's going to surprise them. Not some deep strategical kind of plan, just some full-on rush. Maybe, you know, some kind of Navi strat, set up a couple of smokes outside A, and then just bum rush it out through Palace. 3 or 4 players out of Palace, get the bomb down, have nice after plants, still maintain Palace and ramp control. Obviously, the bomb's planted for ramp, that is. And just completely shred MALIK just with something, you know, really geographical like that. That would really help them. Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more there, Hugo. I mean, they do, you know, they're going to need to do all they can, of course, in Rage. If they manage to take the pistol round, they can get 8-10, and at which point that's fairly reputable, and I'd say, you know, potential to come back from that. But I mean, as far as things do go, 5-10 scoreline, if MALIK take this, they could potentially take it to 13-5, and at that point, I would say this first map is as good as done. Yeah. But either way, you know, despite MALIK having, you know, double the rounds of Enraged, I still think Enraged personally had better Sean Bean impressions, you know. But MALIK is still doing very well. Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably. The key thing you got to realise is that when you have a 5-10 score, I mean, whose map pick was this, Hugo? Do you remember? This was Enraged. Yeah, exactly. When you're 5 rounds down on your map, on the side that's meant to be favoured, really not looking good for you. They need to take this pistol round if they're going to succeed. And like you say, it's all going to come down to them getting that bomb down, being able to hold it off. They need to have lots of aggression. They need to catch MALIK off guard because MALIK's rotates are down to a T. They need to be fast, and they need to get these entries. Anyway, we are going to be seeing them heading over towards the B site. Just flipping around in there like a fish buffet, hiding inside of apps and just waiting it out, waiting to see what happens. They are going to be lining up some smokes and flashes to go in over the site. Smoke does go in. That's it. The push is on, and it's all going to be down to Weemir. He does get full flashed and still isn't dead. He does find one, but then it is swiftly taken down by JCB. JCB finding 2, much like the truck that he is. And now bomb is going to be planted with plenty of time left on that clock. And now the retake's going to be coming in. They've already fully rotated all players, so a good amount of speed coming out here from MALIK Esports, but still 4 versus 3. Oh, great shot by Fletcher, right in the gooch of LS there. It's getting completely put down to 16 HP. Caspian will come in with a nice headshot to drop Fletch, but Under's going to be holding off the site with good effect, and they're taking down LS. Glenn also dropping 1, and Under's going to finish that round off there for Enraged. So 6-10, and they take that important pistol round there. But I feel, looking at the scoreboard, you know, Cynic, top of the scoreboard. You know, if I had to give him a font type, I'm going to go with bold. You know, LS in the middle, probably italic, and then Caspian, you know, only with 5 and 12. I'm going to go with him as underlined right now. You know. Here we go. The push is on there from Enraged. They're going to be going straight out, and it's time to duel as JCB takes down Samwell there. That's going to be him going down 5 versus 4 straight out onto site, and then Ryback finds one, but then does get 1D by Caspian. What a wonderful shot there. But still 3 versus 4 here. Glim put down a 9 HP, but still managing to pick up a kill. LS quickly getting that return, but 2 versus 3. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to do this, and they might just be looking to save these guns they managed to get. Caspian still holding this corner nice and tightly, being able to land the creamiest meme of 2016. He's going to be getting out of there though with that deagle, not bothering to save that gun. It was only a Mac 10, I believe, so he's just going to be doing what he can. LS might be able to pick up this headshot. I'm not sure if actually Fletch is aware of his position. He definitely is. Nice shutdown there. Caspian trying to do some work over from middle, but Fletch, he's picking up dollar bills there. 2 more kills in the bag for him, and Enraged, they take 7.
Yes, they will, and you know, something that's scoring getting a lot more reputable as things do go on. 7-10 isn't bad, and they should be able to take this to an 8-10 scoreline with ease, although we are going to be seeing a nade stack coming out from Enraged, sadly. Oh no, wait, sorry, they haven't even committed yet. They're going to be tossing them up to top mid, and it might do a good bit of damage as it does take down Glenn, and that's going to be him going down. And it might only be one player, but that's still a substantial amount of economic damage, and they do manage to get his Galil, which they can then use in the retake. All 5 players now coming in from, sorry, 4 of the players coming in from short, 3 of the players coming in from short, 1 going outs, 1 going through kitchen, but Fletch, not if he can have any say in this as he does pick up 2, and now Caspian with the Galil doing good damage. He's taking down to 22 HP, and it's not looking good at this point for MALIK Esports as they're trying to get onto the site. They've done good damage, they just can't get through this wall of smokes on short.
But Fletch using this Mac 10, essentially a crotch rocket, exceptional weapon against non-armored players, and MALIK are his kind of targets right now. Just rushes straight through the smoke, 1 kill, trying to look for another. He's already on a 3k this round, so going for more. There we go, finishes it off.
$8-10 is the scoreline. Enraged closing this gap, and this is MALIK's chance to start to widen it once again, much like a little prolapse coming out, and we're going to be seeing Caspian in mid, unable to find those shots as he does get smoked out. He's going to be leaving, and now lots of Enraged esport players hanging about in mid. Fletch in underpass. He's looking to open this up by getting a kill, although that smoke does come in. That's going to prevent him from doing it, although now they do have full mid control, and they've already got right back up short. He does get taken down by Weem, and now it's a 4 vs 5, and Weem finding 2. This is all the advantage they need. They can just play these passive angles now. They should be able to out-trade it Enraged, and this should be another round back on the board easily for MALIK Esports, providing they just do this nice, play things passive, and don't overextend themselves out too much.
Oh, Weem going to get caught off guard though. Under shuts him down with the AWP, and Cynical finishing us off. So that's 11-8 for MALIK. Finally coming back with a CT round here.
Yeah, they did need it desperately. I mean, 11 widening that gap that they had. I mean, going from 5 rounds to well, 3 rounds in the blink of an eye. Still, like 3 rounds does give them plenty of room to move around, and we're going to be seeing another full buy coming out from Enraged. They do have a good bit of money together. Fletch only on a tech, so it should be a very, very fast play coming out A here, but that might be what they need in order to get this bomb down. If they can overwhelm MALIK in the early stages of the game with, you know, smokes, flashes to corner off the site, and then get out with lots of pace behind them, I would say that MALIK Esports are in a very, very dangerous position to be overwhelmed, although they do have 3 players over here towards the A site, which you would expect, and as these smokes come in, the rotate is already coming out from the B site, so they're going to need lots of aggression right now from Enraged.
Yeah, but look at this, fully onto the site. LS is going to be the man to hold this down. He's over in Ninja. This is a great position to get some work done for, especially with the M4. No traces will be showing up through that smoke. And Cynic and Caspian, they're both going to pick up the kills. Right back takes a double now, and LS going to get caught off guard, but it's not going to matter because he picks up a kill anyway. Under trades him out, but Caspian and Samuel are still left, and the bomb is in the open here for them to hold freely. And Enraged, they're going to have a miracle to come back into this. They've got no smokes or flashes to get themselves on this bomb here, and Caspian's just holding it off with the AWP. But Glenn must be pretty scared, almost as scared as I was when I casted my first game naked. That was a frightening moment. And actually, they're going to allow him to pick up the bomb there. If he can run towards it, going to make a bit of noise with the footsteps there. So that's his position given away. I don't think he's in mid anymore, and he can actually get this bomb plant now. He doesn't know that both players are over there, surprisingly. Molotov comes in, but it's not going to do any damage as he forces himself out of the position. Caspian attempting an AWP shot with Glenn. He's still alive here. Peeks into Samuel, but he's going to be going down.
Yep, Glenn just going to get slaughtered, almost like the millions of animals that do each year for food and consumption, which is why I've been considering turning vegan, but that's a matter for another day. We're going to now be seeing it goes 8-12 here. MALIK Esports with a 4-round lead over Enraged, and it's looking like they might be able to close this out if they keep going the way they are. They should be able to take it easily to 8-13, sorry, and at which point they're only a stone's throw away from victory.
But you know, Enraged, MALIK have been playing this round absolutely robotically correctly, just doing everything by the book, you know, very, very precise. And talking to robots, I personally am pretty scared of the ever-impending doom from the Skynet robots eventually rising up in the future. I think I should be more scared of Caspian pushing into a palace like that. Very aggressive there to try and pick up that kill, but Enraged aren't going to allow him anything. Despite being on his eco, Fletcher's still going to keep himself alive just for a short amount of time. Cynic's still trying to hit him there with the M4. Will actually land that headshot there onto him. And we're into a 12-8 with the advantage going to MALIK.
And indeed, Fletcher's getting his head taken clean off. A little bit of unwarranted hair loss there as he does get clipped off. Caspian as well finding another one. That's going to be another one out from Cynic, who does manage to secure himself a double. Weem on short doesn't manage to take down JCB, and now it's all down to Under here, pushing out with the bomb. He's going to get taken down by Samwell there, and that's going to be 8-13. And at this point, Enraged, you know, being 5 rounds behind, it's not looking good for them. This is their map choice, and they are on the T side, which is the weaker side. MALIK, though, just properly showing up this game. You know, playing almost out of this world. We haven't seen them do this well, I don't think, and they've really bought their A game. All the strats, they've saved them all up for the finals, and look at how far it's getting them so far.
Very well. But there we go, mid push coming out. Weem going to be holding on, but nice wall bang from Ryback to finish him off. Fletcher's also chiming in 1-1, but LS is back on the quick refrag, and it's not going to be a lot though. He's over from CT spawn, and he's still got a lot to deal with as they make their way into the site. Spotting out Fletcher, does pick up that kill there. Very nice final shot. Again, he was extremely low, but we're into a 3v3 now. So MALIK have managed to regroup himself from this round. It's looking terrible. It's now looking good as Caspian. He takes down Glyn. Samo coming on the flank as well. Doesn't realise there is a player pushing CT spawn. That's JCB. Caspian's going to check the angle though. Spots him out. JC. Hill still hits a shot like the truck he is. And LS and Samuel are last 2 alive. But a good play from LS. Just going to back off, not take the engagement, and hold on to the bomb for the time being. But JCB jumping on top of these boxes like he's Olaf Meister in Source. You know, boosting up all those years ago against LDLC.
Yeah, no, I mean, it wasn't that long ago. I don't think I was probably about a year ago now.
Back in Source, you may not be as seasoned in Counter-Strike as I am, but the Olaf Meister boost was a good 5-6 years ago.
I really swear it was only a year ago. Like,
yeah, well, I guess he just won a 1.6 player.
Yeah, so we're only seeing an eco coming out here from Enraged, and they're going to be sending 4 players rampant, 1 player into a house. You know, he's going to be up there. That's going to be Under. You know, he's going to be up there like Dick and Dom in the bungalow, I'm afraid. He's going to be up there trying to do what he can inside of a house, or palace as it's sometimes known, sorry. It's just, calls, they do change based on kind of where you are, like nationality-wise, and you know, I do feel like it sometimes suffers my vocabulary. We're going to get a little bit of game lag there. There's GeoTV lag, that's always fun. And we know we're a little bit in the future. 4 versus 3 here. Flash does get taken down. JCB and Under here for the hold. We'll be able to do it. I mean, bomb is planted for Under, so providing he just plays the passive, he might be able to do it. But still, with the P250 and that smoke coming down, it's not going to prove fruitful. JCB does manage to pick up 1, but I can't help but feel like it's just a consolation frag. Not much else can come of this, surely. Can Under just manage to sneak out? He might better get a kill on the Caspian here, but he just... Oh my god, Weem through the smoke, just barely sees his head. What a flick shot.
MALIK securing match point, very far ahead of Enraged, on Enraged map pick as well. You know, getting 10 rounds on the T side was a good feat, and they've managed to pick up their last 5 as well, just to try and secure themselves the map, and it looks very close to being the case as well. Caspian over towards middle, going to be coming into contact with Under. Oh, Caspian, great pick there into underpass, dropping JCB and securing already an early frag. Weem and Cynic are both grabbing 1 each, so that's now down to a 5 versus 3. Good advantage here for MALIK Esports, and Enraged, they're going to be at a deficit. Just Glyn left in a 1 versus 5 situation.
I mean, something like this only reminds me of the story mode from Counter-Strike Condition Zero. And, you know, what a game that was, by the way. Honestly, probably my favourite Counter-Strike, and it's going to be him now in mid. 1 versus 5 here, just an entire army against him, and that's going to be Caspian getting that finishing kill, wrapping it up 8-16. MALIK looking almost unstoppable, so on form, and Enraged struggling to keep up. Now the next map, of course, is going to be Cobblestone. And Hugo, do you want to just give us your post rundown of that?
Well, Enraged obviously didn't have a great start. MALIK absolutely tearing them apart. causing Enraged to experience, a bit of a browning in the pants. Absolutely phenomenal play by MALIK, though. Again, really wasn't expected. We came into this going, it was a very equal setup. Both teams are very skilled. I said Enraged still had the edge and they should be able to take it, but it appears that MALIK seems to be leagues above them. Thanks to the 16-8 scoreline that depicts that, obviously. Roller skating out of the server, completely tearing them apart.